Hey guys, welcome back. I am so glad you're here. So what we're doing today is a 45-minute full body strong. So we are going to use that whole body. We're going to use a lot of combined movements. And because of that, I'm going to use my light to medium weights. I have my 10, my 15, and my 20-pound dumbbells. So grab that, grab your sweat towel and your drink, and your great attitude. Let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab your weights and your drink, and if so, let's get warmed up. Let's start with some touching down and lifting up as we squat down, and then rotate those shoulders up. Oh yeah. Down and up. Oh yeah. Whole body today. 2 more. Last one. And then right here, let's do some trunk rotation. Like I said, we're gonna do a lot of combined movements using that whole body. 2 more. Last one. And then let's do some butt kicks. Nice gentle, pulling it back, squeezing the shoulder blades. You're opening up that chest and getting those quads also kind of stretched out. 2 more. Last one. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over and drive that knee up and rotate around. So getting trunk rotation, getting some knee flexion in there and some hip flexion. 2 more. Last one. And the other direction. Ooh, yeah. Driving and rotating. 2 more. Last one. And then right here, we're just gonna go down and get a little bit of the inner thigh on each side. So today we're gonna work for almost a minute, 50 seconds, for 3 rounds before we move on to the next activity. So a little longer durations too. And then right here, we're gonna windmill down. So we're starting to keeping those knees straighter, hinging at that hip, and as we rotate, we're getting trunk rotation, and we're starting to wake up those hamstrings. 2 more. 1 more on each side. And then right here, open and close that chest. And when you do that, I want you to rotate your thumbs up and down as you do that. So it's a pronation and supination in there. 2 more. Last one. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right here. We're gonna extend that right up over the head. Get some upper trunk extension. Also get those triceps warmed up. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. Let's do a couple of lunges. 2 more. Last one. And we're gonna come right down here and we're gonna rotate to the side. Come down, straighten that knee. Come back, rotate to the side. Come down, straighten that knee. 1 more time. Come down and rotate. Come down and straighten that knee. And let's rock to the other side. You ready? Down and up. 2 more. Last one. Come down and rotate over that knee. Come down and straighten that knee. Get some trunk rotation and get some hamstring loosened up. 2 more. Rotate around. Come back and straighten that. Awesome. Last one. Rotate around. Come back and straighten it. And then you go right here into quadruped. And we're going to lift that leg up. Keep that knee flexed. And we're going to squeeze that glute. Make sure that gets nice and activated. 2 more. Last one. And then right out to the side. And then we're coming back in on the other side. Lifting up towards that ceiling. Squeezing that glute. Nice and activated. Last one. And out to the side. Last one. And come right here into pike and plank or downward dog. 2 more. Walk that up. Let's get those hamstrings just a little bit more. Keep that knee straight. And let's just go right down here. Hinging down. Get that hamstring all warmed up. Last one. And then the last one on this side. Here we go. Come on. Finish with this. And we'll get going. 2 more. Last one. Oh, yeah. Okay, so for the first activity, what we're going to do is we're going to do a curtsey lunge. We're gonna step back, come down, and making sure that we're keeping that weight right over that front heel. And we're gonna lift out to the lateral side raise. So this is why I'm gonna only have like a 10-pound weight, because that's all I can do for that nice good shoulder. When I'm lifting out, I'm not hiking my shoulder. I'm keeping that nice and down. I'm coming down and back up. It's also challenging that balance system a little bit. So first round, we'll stick with the same side. Roll those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Curtsy down and up. Okay, so as you come up, kind of toe tap, and then come back down. So most of my weight is on that front foot. Okay, and I'm sitting down, and then I'm tapping up and going right back down, lifting with those shoulders. Now, if that's too much of a balance challenge, come up and lift. Okay, isolate the two. That's okay. We'll do the second round on the other leg. Come on, you're halfway there. Again, really work at not hiking that shoulder. If you start to hike that shoulder, then I want you to drop that weight. It's a little too heavy for you. Those long lever arms make that weight pretty heavy. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh yeah, we're rocking right away, aren't we? Okay, making sure you're sitting back right over that front heel. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, other side. Because we gotta be even. Last round, we'll alternate. Okay, so out to the side and up. Keep it up. Sitting back, driving forward. So we're not doing any jumping today, but our cardio, or we'll get some, I guess I shouldn't say cardio, but I should say our heart rate will get up there from the heavier lifting and activities. So working a little bit differently than just straight up cardio, but you'll notice your heart rate will get up there, working hard. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, one more of these. We're gonna alternate sides. Whew. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So sitting back, coming up, switching sides. Getting ourselves curtsy and ready for the queen. Down and up. Nice work. Sitting down, lift, and then coming back up. Hang in there. Keep working. We're gonna go down for the next activity. We're gonna do a bridge and a chest press at the same time. So coordinating that. It's a little heavier for that chest press than say these long lever arms here. Here we go. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to go heavier on this next activity. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna make sure my feet are fairly close to me. And when I lift, I'm gonna squeeze that glute. Really activate that glute and slowly come down. At the same time, I'm gonna do a nice good chest press where I have my arms, and I come out to the center and come down, thinking about squeezing that chest. Okay, we want a nice good form. Let's get in position. Whew. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So lifting up and coming back down. You're controlling it both directions, both with your glute squeeze and with your chest squeeze. Nice and controlled. Come on. Really squeeze that glute and squeeze that chest. I know, a couple things to think about on this one. Keep it up. You're doing awesome sauce. For me, I like doing some of these combined movements rather than just isolating, and it does make your brain work though a little bit more. Nice and controlled, both directions. Really squeeze that glute and that chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we got 2 more of those. Making sure that you really have those feet back so you really get that nice good glute squeeze. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. If for some reason you cannot combine these movements, they're just a little bit too challenging for you, you can isolate the chest press and then a glute squeeze. That's perfectly fine. Again, we're always exactly where we have to find ourselves in our journey. Come up and squeeze, and come back down. Keep breathing. We want that oxygen to all those muscles, giving that nice good nutrition. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, last one of these. Oh yeah. Woo. Here we rock it. 3, 2, 1, and lift. We're gonna come up and we're gonna do a squat with our overhead. So it's not gonna be a straight up shoulder press. So I can do a little heavier, almost kind of like a push press type of thing, but we'll show you after that. I'm just saying we're gonna get up and we're gonna do some squat and overhead with that weight. We've had enough laying down. No, just kidding. Squeeze that glute and squeeze that chest. 15 more seconds. Nice and controlled. Activating that glute, so important. Part of a deep core. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Come on up, grab your drink. Let me show you what we're doing next. Okay, so we're gonna squat down, making sure when we squat, we drive that hip back, we sit down. We're gonna have that weight right in the center. We're gonna come up and throw it up overhead. Now, I have a little bit of a swing. I'm keeping it close to my body. I'm putting it right here and pushing it right over, almost like a thruster or something in that range, okay? So it's not, I'm not coming down, lifting, and then I'm using that whole momentum so I can do a little bit more weight. So grab a weight you think you can do and adjust if you need to. Well, let's rock this. 3, 2, 1. So sitting down in that middle, throwing it up overhead. Now I'm starting with one weight. I may have to go down as I fatigue. That's okay. I've got a little bit. As I squat down, I'm gonna thrust that hip up a little bit as I throw that up overhead. Use a little bit of that momentum. Sometimes I'm isolating, sometimes I'm using that momentum. Okay, depends on the kind of strength move we're looking at. This is just a little bit of that thrust to help you throw that up overhead. Come on, you got 8 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, making sure, again, you're pushing back, having a nice, good neutral spine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Right there in the middle. Pushing back, keeping that core engaged, that butt back, that weight right over those heels, driving up through those heels. Keep it up. Sitting down in that middle, driving forward. You got this. 20 seconds left. Again, wiggle your toes most of the time through this. As you come all the way to the top, you may throw that weight a little bit onto those toes. That's okay. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. As I drive that up, I do shift into those toes a little bit, and then I come right back to those heels as I get it all the way up overhead for nice stability. Okay, our last one. 3, 2, 1. Sit down and drive up. So we're gonna go to a single leg deadlift next round with a row. So a little combined movement, of course. Pretty much everything is a combined movement today. No isolation. Keep it up. Sitting back, keep your form. As you fatigue, this is where we can have more problems. Really watch that form. 10 more seconds. Driving and pulling up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, so the next activity, we're going to do a single leg deadlift. Our weight's right back here. The other leg can either lift to the back, or you can just keep that toe touch. You're going to hinge at the hip. You're going to hinge right here. We're going to do a row and hinge back. So most of my weight is on that foot. This is just there for balance. Depending on how good you are with your balance, depends on the percentage of body weight on that toe. So you're hinging. You don't have your back flat, collapsed or hunched. You're right here. Nice good row and come back up. Let's grab some weight. Let's start with that left foot first. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hinge down. Drive those elbows right up towards the ceiling and hinge back up. Come down. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Hinge back up. A lot of balance because you're asked to do that dynamic movement down there. A lot of core work. You may have to drop your weight. Okay, that's okay. Keep it up. Drive it forward. Come down. Really think about squeezing those shoulder blades as you drive those elbows straight up to the ceiling, keeping that weight close to your body, and squeezing those shoulder blades, and then hinging back up and driving that hip forward. 10 more seconds, and then we'll do the other side. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. Other side. Even Steven it, right? Roll those shoulders back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down. Squeeze those shoulder blades and back up. Down. Squeeze and drive up. Keeping that back. If you need to drop weight, that's okay. On the last round, we are going to do a full-on deadlift. So we'll do both legs at the same time. Okay? Drop the single leg part. 20 more seconds. Really hinging at that hip. Don't let that back. This is the most common one, letting that back flat arch up. Okay? That means your core is not able to keep engaged. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. The same thing. We're going to hinge down, but just with both feet at the same time. Here we go. Roll those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Hinge down. Drive forward. Again, if you feel that back is starting to have discomfort, it just means your core is starting to fatigue and can't hold that position. I need you to drop the weight. Listen to your body. This is a lot of movement, a lot of action, and you're gonna fatigue. That's okay, you gotta listen to your body. Woo! Squeeze those shoulder blades, drive it forward. 15 more seconds. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. Woo! Next activity is we're going to do a back lunge. We're going to come down and we're going to do a shoulder press in that back lunge position. Drive up to a knee drive. Lots of balance training. Do the best you can. When you come down, you're going to keep that weight right over that front heel. Don't let it slide. Come straight down. Shoulder press right here. And as you come up, drive straight into that knee. That's working a lot of balance. If you need to, step and then knee drive. Okay, shoulder press right here to overhead. You got this. Let's get going. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Shoulder press. Come up and knee drive. This is a control and balance. Okay, I have a little lighter weight for the shoulders. Okay, I'm only using my 10-pound. I might be able to do a little heavier, but I want to make sure I have good form the whole time through. Driving that knee. Working on that balance. Now, with balance, if you fixate on a point and watch that, it'll help stabilize your balance a little bit more. As soon as you start looking around, challenges that balance system more. So If you feel wobbly, fix a point. Drive that knee up. You got 10 more seconds. Come on. Whoop. Shoulder press, knee drive, and we got the other leg after this. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, same thing, except we gotta switch sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step back, shoulder press, knee drive. Driving that knee up, sitting back, down, press it overhead, drive that knee. You got this. Now, I only had 10 pounds on my shoulders, but I'll tell you that already feels fatiguing. Come on, we got this. Halfway there. We'll alternate sides on our last round. Nice work, nice and controlled. 10 more seconds. Keeping that core nice and engaged, nice and upright, pressing those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we're gonna alternate sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step back, shoulder press, knee drive, switch sides. Step back, press those shoulders, and then a knee drive. Alternating throughout. We're gonna do a squat and bicep curl after this. Keep it up. It's 15 more seconds. Oh yeah, nice and controlled. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo. Grab some water, wipe that sweat. Okay, so we're gonna squat down, we're gonna come up and we're gonna bicep curl. We're gonna have our hands facing upright, supinated position. Our elbows are tight and lifting right here. So squat it down on each side, a little bit like a suitcase, and you're gonna come right up here and do that nice good bicep curl, okay? So a little bit of like a suitcase squat. That means you're gonna be a little bit narrower, sitting down and making sure you're still driving those hips back. Whew, are you ready? Here we go. Just roll those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. So you're sitting down and then you're curling that up, making sure you're driving those hips back. That weight's over those heels. Drive through those heels as you come up, and then a nice good curl. Let's make those guns fire. Sitting down, drive, and curl. Keep it up. Sit back, sit and drive. Oh yeah. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, 2 more like that. Nice and controlled. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sitting down. Like I said, we're gonna get ready for the vacation time. We got our suitcases on either side. We're pulling them up. We're curling them up. Ooh, yeah. You'll look strong and ready for vacation. Keep that chest upright as you sit down. Drive over those heels and up. And then curl those babies. Oh yeah. Guns are showing. Here we go. 15 more seconds. Sitting down, driving up, and rotating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 more of those. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Coming up and curling. We're gonna go down and do a plank, row, wait for it, with a leg extension. Oh yeah. Now, you may not be able to do that combined movement. You can isolate them, but we're gonna get that a little bit of that posterior glute with the leg lift. And we're gonna get that posterior side with our scap in the row. And we're gonna work those core in the plank position. 20 more seconds. Down and up. Woo, yeah. 10 more seconds. Let's finish this out. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. So we're gonna go into that plank position. Remember, you kind of start in that quadruped, come up into the toes so you have a nice good positioning. You're gonna row and squeeze that shoulder blade. As you do that, you're gonna lift that other leg up. Okay, when you lift that leg up, it's gonna be a knee, foot flex, knee extension to really squeeze that glute. Okay, so combined movement. Now, I would also do a little bit wider. Okay, that might allow that a little bit easier. That's up to you. We're gonna try this. Woo, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get in that plank position. Squeeze and lift. Now, if you need to squeeze and then lift, that's perfectly fine. If you can, try to do both at the same time. I'll tell you, it's very challenging. But I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna try. That's all I can do. Okay, really pull that row back, squeeze that shoulder blade. Keep that foot flexed, squeeze that glute. I know, lots to think about. 15 more seconds. Come on, we'll do the other side after this. 10 more seconds, you got this. Woo. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, rest. I did not say that was easy. That is challenging my balance system for sure. Okay, let's try that other side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, get in that plank position and row with a lift. Or isolate it, that's perfectly fine. We're all in different parts. If you can try one and say, yes, I tried one, but I can't continually do it, that's okay. I love that you tried. And then on the last round, we'll do half and half. Oh yeah, come on, keep it up. You got 15 more seconds, come on. Squeeze that shoulder blade, squeeze that glute, let's go. Woo. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I jumped the gun on that one. Okay, I will give you a 3-second countdown on the when to switch. So let's start out in that quadruped position and into plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeeze and lift. Come on, really squeeze and lift. Working that core a lot, I know. You got this. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Finish here. You got this. Woo, baby. 15 more seconds. Here we go, 10. Hang in there, let's go, let's go. Oh yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest that baby. Whew. Okay. The next activity we're gonna do is called Good Mornings. You've got a weight right here, and we do a nice good little deadlift right here. We're hinging at that hip, keeping that back neutral, right? I don't have it arched and I don't have it collapsed. It's nice and neutral. And that weight is pretty heavy because of that long lever arm. You may have to go real light on that. So coming down, and when you come up, you're gonna go up overhead and work those triceps. Okay, so you're gonna hinge right down and drive those hips up, then come right over for a tricep extension. Let's try this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hinge down, drive forward, up overhead, and back down. Okay, really hinging forward, keeping that back nice and neutral. Okay, if you need to, drop that weight, hinge forward, and get those triceps in there. Oh yeah. Hinge down, drive forward, right up overhead. 20 more seconds left. Really hinging at that hip, and then driving forward, really thinking about keeping that back nice and neutral. Drive through that hip, pop that up, and then right up overhead. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, here we go back to this. 3, 2, 1, hinge down. And I have my legs about a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, a nice comfortable position, kind of the position you might be in a normal squat. Okay, giving me a nice good wide balance as I hinge forward and drive. Now, you can have your knees slightly bent, okay, and hinge as long as you're still hinging. I don't want to squat, I want to hinge, but you can have those knees slightly bent. Take that tension off those hamstrings if you need to, or keep those knees straight and really work on those hamstrings. Hinge forward, drive, and then up overhead. Good up, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, last one. Whew. I'm sweating bullets, are you? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, the last one, coming down and up. So we're gonna do a wide squat next. We're gonna hammer curl, and then we're gonna press it forward. Okay, so we're gonna work on our chest. We're gonna take the weight in the center and press it out in front of us, working that chest muscle that way. So I'm gonna be pretty light because that's a long lever arm to take that weight. So I'm gonna drop down to my 10s probably for that activity. I may be able to do 15, but not for the whole time. 20 more seconds. Down and drive and overhead. You got this, come on. 10 more seconds. Woo, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a wide squat. I'm gonna have a little bit of an angle to my squat. Okay, my feet are about 45-degree angle. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna hammer curl. Means my thumbs are gonna be tied towards the ceiling. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna push that weight right out in front of me. So it's together and it's right out in front of me. Notice my back. Is it arching or collapsing? It's nice and neutral. My knees are slightly bent. Long lever arm push and back in. Oh yeah, that's what we got, baby. Grab your weights. Let's shake this down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, come down. Hammer curl, come up, press that forward. Come down, hammer curl. Sit up and press forward. Now, if you can't hold that weight down there to do the hammer curl, you stand up and do the hammer curl and then do the press forward. Isolate those movements, it's perfectly fine. And down, hammer curl. Now, when I'm sitting back and doing that, my body is still nice and upright, okay? Whoop. Sitting down, hammer curl, come up and chest press it. 15 more seconds. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. You got 2 more like that. Drop the weight if you need to, or if maybe you need to move up because that was too easy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit down. Hammer curl. Press that forward, baby. Sit down. Now, really working that core to keep that back stable as we do that press forward. It's working that chest, but oh, it's working that core. Woo. Come on, you got this. Pressing and out. I'm getting a little bit of that inner thigh too. by doing, woo, I'm hanging in there, let's go. By doing that wide squat with that little bit of that diagonal of those feet. Finish strong, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. One more of those. Okay, stay strong, here we go. 3, 2, 1, sitting down, curling, and out. You got this, come on. Woo, baby. Last one of these. Only 2 more activities after this. Starting to see that finish line. My shoulders are getting tired. My biceps are like, okay, I feel worked. Come on, 15 more seconds. Keep breathing. Nice big breath. Get that oxygen there, baby. They need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Okay. Next activity was we're gonna do a forward lunge. We're gonna do a tricep kickback. We're gonna come up and then do a forward raise. Okay? So lunge forward, tricep kickback, step back up, and a shoulder raise. Woo! So I'm gonna drop down to my 10 pounds with that. Okay? Lightweight because I've got that long lever arm. And I'm getting tired from all these activities, so I'm fatiguing. And I wanna make sure I stay with form. Okay, we got this. You got 10 seconds to get your weights and in position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step forward. Kick those tricep back. Come on up and forward raise. Now when you're raising those forward, make sure that you're not hiking that shoulder up. Okay, keeping that shoulder depressed. A nice good forward raise. When you're stepping in that lunge, you're dropping straight down and then you're bringing those elbows back and then you're locking them out and then driving back forward from that front heel. A lot of combined movements. Want to keep form on all of it. Slow it down so you have nice solid form. Forward, drop, extend those elbows, lock them out, press up from that heel, and then lift it forward. 10 more seconds on this side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay? Making sure, not hiking, lifting straight out. And you're having those elbows bent and you're extending into that. Let's do the other side. 3, 2, 1. Down, extend, and then lift. Really make sure you get that full extension in that elbow. That's gonna excite that tricep, what we want. A little bit of a hinge forward. Okay, I'm hinging right there at that hip. Bending forward so I can get that nice good tricep extension. Then I'm pulling forward. Woo. And of course, working that leg to hold that position when I do that tricep lift. 15 more seconds. We'll alternate on the last round. Here we go. You got this. You're staying strong. I know it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. Alternate sides. Last round of this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stepping forward. Extend and lift. Okay, our last activity, and then you're switching sides. Will be a little bit more core. We're gonna do a stand-up crunch to the side. I'm gonna throw that weight overhead to do that a little bit. Keep alternating sides. Good tricep extension. Coming back. Nice, good shoulder raise. Halfway there. Really picture what you're doing. Staying with that form, slowing down to nice, good control. Our body's getting tired. We have worked the entire thing for sure. Here we go, 8 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, last activity, gonna be a balance challenge. Okay, so we're gonna have that weight right overhead. We're gonna drive that knee and that side. So you're gonna drive that knee right here. So you can do one weight if you want to each side, or you can take one weight, one dumbbell, and do the whole thing to each side. So you're gonna crunch that in, and the other side on the other round. Woo, I'm gonna take one heavier weight and just do one dumbbell, okay? Here we go, get in position. 3, 2, 1. So I'm driving that elbow in, I'm getting that nice good crunch right here as I drive that weight down, drive that elbow right into that knee, drive the knee up. So we're getting that lower abdominal, we're getting that upper abdominal, and that oblique all crunching in together. Let's go. Same side. We'll do the other side next round. Okay, this is our last exercise. Give me all you got. Stick with good form. Come on, you got this. 20 more seconds. Oh yeah. Working that balance for sure. I know it's challenging. Stick with looking at one point if you need to. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, we got the other side. Woo. Three, 2, 1. Drive. Okay, you're driving down and crunching. Crunch down and back up. Keep it up. Let's go. Come on, sitting down and crunching back up. Crunch and back up. 10 more seconds. Let's go. Let's go. My shoulders are getting tired. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, gotta shake the shoulders out. We got, this is it. This is it. Finish strong. Okay, we're gonna alternate sides. Woo. Let's rock this. 3, 2, 1. Drive. Back up. Switch sides. Drive and crunch. Really crunch that side in. Woo. Get those obliques going. Working that balance. And obviously working those shoulders. Woo. Drive and crunch. Keep it up. Halfway there. Oh yeah. Nice good cool down at the end. Crunch. Back up. Crunch and back up. Keep it up. You got 15 more seconds. We're seeing the finish line. Oh yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into a runner's lunge position. Coming forward. Keep that back heel straight. Lift those arms up. And a nice good hip flexor stretch, as well as getting that calf stretched out. Driving forward. Oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, now we're gonna come down into a lunge position. Bring it back up under that toe, that back toe. You're gonna feel that hip flexor a little bit more. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna rotate towards the side of the knee that's bent. And look up towards that ceiling. Nice good trunk rotation. Oh, that feels good. You're gonna come down. You're gonna straighten that knee out. A little bit of a hamstring in there. Woo, nice good deep breath. Then we're gonna come down and we're gonna go right up over that side and get that a little bit more of that hip flexor. We're gonna come down and we're gonna grab both arms. We're gonna lift up and open up that chest a little bit more. And then you're gonna grab that foot, pull it back. I'm gonna get that quad stretched out. Oh yeah. Woo. And we're gonna come back up and we're gonna switch sides, okay? So now this time we're gonna go back to that runner stretch. The back foot is, heel is flat. We're gonna lift on up. Stretching that out. Coming down. Doing a nice good trunk rotation. Nice work. Coming down. And again, driving that arm, getting that hip flexor a little bit more. And you're gonna grab that foot, get a nice good hamstring, a good quad stretch. I forgot to do the hamstring. We'll get that in just a second. And then we'll come up here in that lunge and straighten that front knee out. Get that hamstring stretched out. Oh, that always feels good, right? Okay, and then come on with both sides. Hang right here in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Oh, give yourself a high five for rocking that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel below and give me a shout out that you rocked that. Don't forget to subscribe to my Facebook group if you want to join that. And have a great day.